and realize that we got to go ahead and heal up right now. But as we move on to the highlights right here, what a game. What a game two right here. Loops saying, we want to go ahead and make a statement and show that we got what it takes as well, getting a good, solid chicken dinner here.
That was actually a funny shot from Carnage. You saw Slicky. I mean, Slicky was probably like so tunnel vision, like, I got this. This is an easy point for me, but no cover. Just, right there in the open. And crazy. I mean, we saw so many molly plays. I can't believe Pyro was mollied right there, but still able to get the squad third place right there at the end. I mean, C9, such a challenging circle that they had to deal with right here.
But yeah, at the end of the day, play smarter, not harder, and Pyra able to secure third position really good. As we can see, Loops, team that won this match right here, getting some great shots. Versus it as well. This was such a toxic zone right here, going to the north in the open from Volnova. All these squads just having to clash together, lay down, make some big shots. Got to give it to Alpha Legends as well, able to make some great plays. Okay, so we got to actually see Pyra. He did decide to run in, got caught.
Yeah, out there. But the players are gonna be on in the plane, getting ready to drop out the cargo hold door here. Everybody's pretty excited here for this Vikendi map.
Yep, that's all they do. Let's get it going here now. Okay, we got wild card in the game, so we know that they're gonna go ahead and try to drop Villa, and that's gonna be right on this plane path as it goes from Vahar all the way to Cement Factory right here. Already seen some squads jump out trying to find their spot here, and I think that Cloud9, yeah, they like to just drop right here in this Vahar area really quick, and that's going to be good for them because they're going to be looted up a little bit quicker than the rest of these squads on the plane. But man, I'm expecting to see a whole bunch of action starting off this Vikendi match.
Yep. And by the way, this is a 10-minute delay. I know some people were asking. This is only a 10-minute delay, so we see the chat. But Vahar, personally, one of my favorite spots. I dropped there myself. There's a lot of vehicles and a lot of open warehouses to get some easy loot. But what do you see? Circle number one, Jukes. Break it down.
In the water. Good old tried and true Vikendi. I mean, this is almost a meme at this point. Vikendi, for some reason, that zone just likes to go halfway in the water. We normally see it southwest, and I think that's why Cloud9 likes to drop in that Vahar and Movatra area. But it's still going to pay off for him here because it's a southern circle. But the problem, when you have zones like this going into the water, you have to realize that now that zone is pretty much 3/4 of the size that it normally is. So that means that you have to rotate there a lot faster than normal.
So it's going to be interesting. Great point. It's going to be just interesting to see how that plays a factor here. And talking about teams dropping on one another, you got B4 over here, you got Wildcard, you got Alpha Legends, you got Footballers, you got a bunch of teams right now all near each other. I mean, just looking to get those bops and get these early points underneath their belt. And after game number 1, 25 kills from Footballers, I would not want to be near this team.
Nah, they're coming in hot for sure. So that is not a squad you want to get into engagement with early on. Saw someone in the chat say that is this pre-recorded. It sure is. It sure is pre-recorded. 10 minutes. Yeah, last week. I just happened to just see that in the chat, and I'm making bold predictions here, Dave, today.
Bold predictions from Hot Jukes right here. So by the time you guys are watching this, my mustache is shaped. Honestly.
That's right.
So
that's right. It's a week. We're a week behind, so technically PMPL is still going on.
It's still going on. Exactly.
That's right.
Started, so.
Can't wait to see who wins.
It's number 1. Yeah.
That's how we do it. But here we go. Here starting off B4 Esports, hanging out by Wildcard. This is a really, really always interesting area because look at Slicky, man, just finding those different little roof angles, trying to get a spot while he's looting up right here. Always really, really scary in Volnovo.
Yeah, so many. I mean, we got 3 teams pretty much in Volnova right now. 3 teams can definitely occupy. I want to say, and let me get your take on this. Like, I would compare it to Los Leones and Miramar just a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Like when it comes to like the different levels of terrain and the buildings and how many teams can comfortably kind of loot in there without getting into early conflicts.
Definitely, and Volnovo is always just a really sketchy area because you have to know that place like the back of your hand because there's so many different angles on the roof. Everything. Zana needs to start running right now because, man, XQ, they are grouped up as a squad and they are hungry. AZ, he's got that good. Oh, pre-nade! Huge pre-nade from Zana!
AZ gonna be knocked down and out. Xana right now from Yala trying to get the final blow, trying to get some initial knocks right now on the XQ. XQ looking to take it over. Sheepan's going to be taken out as well. Zana with the Thompson gun, killed by HZL in the MP5K. Easy right now, trying to get these revives, trying to provide the support, and I believe XQ should be able to reset after that one. Crazy fight
What
right
happened right there? That was really interesting. It looks like they had some really good knocks, but oh, look at that. XQ is now in this, so it looks like an entire third party going on to XQ Gaming right now.
Yep, trying to take them out while they're hurt, right? So Easy gonna be up here in the stairs, trying to take some shots on over there, while the other members of XQ gonna be making their way on up. AZ right underneath the stairs with the trying to get the initial shots on here. This is headquarters. They got second place last game, and now you got these players just pretty much trading back and forth with the hip fire. You saw right there, Sheepan trying to swap on over to that Bison. Not enough time to reload, and XQ, this is their first game of the scrims of the evening, and instantly thirsted.
Done out of there right there. I really like that play from Yala. He was putting in work. Great pre-nade, great strategies coming from that squad, but the rest of his team just wasn't nearby, so he was trying to do a lot of work on his lonesome right there. Really tough break for Yala being able to get thirsted. But man, XQ Gaming, they got third party by headquarters, and there was nothing they could do in that fight.
Yeah, and you know, pretty good team, so to take them out earlier on, you're definitely going to be turning some heads over here, and more fights erupting as Frag Machine looks like one of the members will be taken down and out, and we see one member from Alpha Legends in the general area as well. Dream Eaters definitely looking for a comeback because last game wasn't too hot for them, and talk about being hot. Matic with the Molly trying to toss that one out there, trying to get some kills, and meanwhile Alpha Legends just watching this happen.
Oh yeah, here they go, trying to get some good shots here early on right now. This fight's still early, so they can obviously just disengage and rotate on, but you can see good old member from Alpha got that good G36C, nice setup. D-Matic as well, looking pretty here starting off. One thing I did notice is that, yeah, Wildcard decided to drop Volnova here a little bit different, so they're mixing up their strategy rather than going to their usual spot, Villa.
I mean, they got a new player. Maybe they're trying some new things out. I mean, today Scrims is definitely the day to try new things, and maybe they did some research. You know, they recognized where other squads from other regions might have dropped, and this could be Wildcard looking just to get aggressive, you know, just to get some respect here on their first map of the Scrims.
Yeah, and you can see Acer, just due to the terrain, rather than just pushing out that window and trying to challenge that shot, opts to go ahead and hold it down, but Spring with another angle, and the Bison getting a huge knock right there. Oh! The return knock.
Yep, right there. I mean, Spring on the roof, you know, very dangerous position, especially with the Bison over there. No armor, no helmet, so are they even going to be able to get Spring up? No, Spring was just thirsted just like that. So now I do believe it's going to be a 3v3 over here, but don't forget there's another squad in Volnova as well. So you see Wildcard kind of going back and forth, trying to come up with some type of new game plan, new strategy here. Maxing on the outskirts from B4, just continuing on with their normal day. You know, they're looting. Meanwhile, you got this skirmish happening. Gonzo is going to be bleeding on out. Hopefully they can get the revive.
Oh yeah, not going to be easy, and that's kind of like the double-edged sword when it comes to being on the roof. You know, you're able to find some good angles, but man, if you get knocked there, there's not really anywhere you can go, and Spring just getting thirsted really quick. Tough break for Wildcard.
Tough break, but it is not over yet. It has just begun as we're getting on into this game of Vikendi, and looks like Cloud9 looking to make some major moves here. Last game, they got taken out pretty early on, leaving Pyra to do Pyra things and try to go for placement points, but they were spotted by Football List, and now we see them with the squad in their sightlines. Maxon on the outskirts right now, Uzi in hand with the crates. I mean, they can't really move right now, you know, if these other teams spot them.
He's like, I mean, that's the threat of Volnova. You can just see that that three peek he's doing. He's just staring at the roofs, trying to just kind of creep in little by little. But man, he's in a really tough spot right here. If Wildcard rotates and they do spot him, there's nowhere he can go.
Nowhere to go. Maxon gonna be right behind this wall over here. Meanwhile, you see the smokes out from Wildcard. Wildcard are gonna be a little more skeptical here, especially after losing one member very early on. They are gonna be moving together, working very close. Maxon using his pan. With the pan, you can't really hear the footsteps. So Maxon looking to make some plays happen on over here, but look at this fight going down at Abby. SWAT 69. King is going to be bleeding on out. 2 members from SWAT 69 already dead over here. Oh, the wraparound. SWAT 69. Swatted like a fly on the wall right there.
Nothing they could do. Nothing they can do when you got such big pressure coming in from that squad. Pushing together with those Uzis. Able to get a knock, but man, when you see that teamwork coming in from that other team, yeah, you're just caught out and outnumbered. And yeah, 69 out early.
Outnumbered, outgunned. That's how it goes here.
True.
So, looking on over here, next zone is about to pop. What does the loops detector see?
Good old-fashioned center zone right here. And that just I'm kind of starting to see a trend here in Vikendi. It just seems that it likes to do it. Usually a crazy first zone, and then the zone just slowly like decreases dead center. Like hardly any hard shifts going forward right here. So I think loops, they kind of recognize that and trying to get a spot here late in the game.
Good hustle, good hustle. One's in the chat right now. Football is, you got one member over here with the rocks using it as cover. They're taking on the world right now. It's a 1v4 practically. Football list is trying to get the wraparound onto our squad. Dream Eaters over here. Dream Eaters were able to acquire a couple kills early on, but they're going to be pinned down right now. I mean, look at Football list. They're all around. Football lists are just surrounding the compounds right now, trying to take the Dream Eaters out. Throwing grenades. Matic is going to be using this smoke to push on up just a little further. Solke is going to be spotted, is going to be knocked down and out, and Solke will be by themselves right now. So they do have a little bit of time in order to get the revive, but Football list need to make some plays happen right now. Matic making the push on up with the G36, getting ultra aggressive, will be spotted in the open field. Football list putting a stop to the push from Death Eaters.
Man, dude, they had all kinds of angles in that situation right there. They were able to get the finish though. So great returns there from Death Eaters, but at the same time, man, Football list, they almost had that one in the bag.
Almost in the bag, and just like that, more violence happening right now. You got the Knights over here. They have a nice little compound, solid wall, solid cover. They find themselves near B4 over here on the outskirts, just taking some shots. I mean, we got about 4 different teams. You got B4, you got the Knights, you got Wildcard, and you got a Power over there. And Pedro Dog, we know Pedro Dog, one of the fraggers, one of the carries for B4, gonna be tossing that grenade wide and far.
Oh yeah, just misses the mark right here, but those Molotovs are getting closer and closer. So Sircle is trying to pick up the rest of his squad. Not gonna be easy here for Pittsburgh Knights. Oh!
Sircle going for that pre-fire through the smokes with the MP5, and we'll be connecting onto one of the members right there from B4. And J7 from the side of the Knights will be bleeding on out as well. Here comes the smoke. B4 though, do they bait out their down squad? Do they use them as baits? And Pedro hitting those right now, knocking down Sircle in return.
With the 2x saying, you ain't finishing my squad mate just yet. Burgers with the crawl. Oh my goodness, tried to crawl his way back to safety, and he might just make it here. Look at Pedro with that pre-fire.
Yeah, that's if Pedro can't connect these shots over here.
Pedro
is doing such a good job at keeping the Knights pinned down. And
look at that.
Yeah, it looks like they made it. They're going to be able to reset off of that one.
That's perfect right there. Pedro with the high IQ, just shooting shots in that area. So just to kind of get PK to not even peek in the slightest. And that enabled their one knock teammate to crawl all the way down the street and make it just in time, because man, Wildcard, they got here just a couple seconds too late to catch that rotation. The crawling rotation.
Seconds too late. Couple seconds too late. And thankfully for the Knights, they were able to get the revives, the resets on their end as well, and they quickly retreated back on into cover, and right in time. We see over here Sam, we see pretty much the remainder of wild card, all on their roofs, all trying to third party this, all overlooking this one. And honestly, the Knights, they're looking like they're in a tricky situation. I mean, Slicky themselves in their castle tower pretty much over here. B4 using this moment to peel back.
Yeah, they're dead center of zone right now, so I think that this is going to be played a little bit slow unless we have a crazy hard shift. We don't really see that too often in Vikendi, especially come this zone time. Oh, you also see one member from Frag all the way out there. It looks like he's on his lonesome right now, so just trying to get a little bit more position points for his squad.
Big chilling right now. Big chilling, just enjoying life right now, enjoying life, and that's all I can do. So Alpha Legends right now. These are the legends, and they're the alpha of all the legends. 4 kills so far to their name. Looks like they're getting ready to maybe bust some moves, make some rotates right now.
Oh yeah, you know, this is always that tough part of Vikendi. This is where everybody's just kind of holding out, waiting for the zone to change, and you know, just trying to get as much intel as they can as possible. So this is the slow time. You know, like you said it earlier, big chilla. That's exactly what all these squads are doing. I don't think anybody wants to move and possibly get caught out and taken out early on a rotation.
It's the slow time, bro time. You know, you bro it out and you just, you know, have some nice little laughs amongst each other. But at the end of the day, got to keep your cool like a cucumber because things are going to get hectic over here. Meanwhile, Loops, no kills so far. Still, you know, jumping around the place, you know, trying out some new things, looking for some loot and playing follow the leader right now.
Oh, yeah, you can see doing some hardcore parkour from Loops.
Hardcore parkour.
Trying to find some good angles right here in Volnova. Man, everyone seems to really be going for these roof plays, and it's pretty smart because, man, it's tough to spot out some of these players. You just think that, okay, this is safe. I'm going to make this quick rotation. All of a sudden, you got Federal on this crazy roof angle, and you're knocked and thirsted instantly.
I know it's early, but are we going Volnova? Is just where we're going to finish? Like, are we going there?
That would be toxic. That would be toxic.
What do you think?
Castle's still in play. So I mean, if it goes to Castle, that is probably the most toxic right there. If it goes north, but it's going to be interesting to see. I'm predicting it's going to probably center out. Oh, okay, all right. You know, a good old fashioned Volnova Abbey. So it plays into the favor of the rest of the squads. None of them have to go across a bridge. So that's a really big break for all these teams.
Yeah, not only that, C9 down there in Winery, they can continue to maybe chill. As I say that, Beowulf is on the move, looking for a more centralized position on the offskirts of Volnova. So you got Loops, you got Wildcard, you got the Knights, you got B4 all within the confines of that city. And up there to the north, you got Dream Eater, and looks like that last remaining member from Frag is going to be making their way on in. And Dadin doing some rotates, doing some scouting of their own in the Dacia.
Oh, will he be able to get out in time? Oh, no, doesn't make it. Oh, Dadin. So close. Trying to hit the eject and into the house, but he's knocked right now. So now it's up to Federal to try and see if he can be able to make it to his teammate to pick him up.
Yep, Dadin is safe though. Is safe. I mean, in between the buildings, and Levi, I see Levi getting a little aggressive, but this could be dangerous because Levi, we can see out there in the distance, their squad mates aren't making the push up with Levi. So I don't know how thirsty is Levi right now. Okay, looks like Levi is going to be pumping the brakes just a little bit over here. Find themselves a good spot right here. Looks like Nina Power is going to be right across the street.
Using that P3 peek, you know, just trying to get some information, telling his squad what he sees, and trying to get prepared for this next fight that's coming up, because you know it is, in fact, coming in. Right now, B4 is really, really split up, so it's going to be good as far as for intel side, but if, man, one of those members get crashed, they're going to be in a world of hurt.
Exactly. So we're down to it. We're about 18 minutes on into the map, 12 players to go. Federal still on these roofs over here. Getting a little cold, might want to put on a shirt, but before they do so, they're going to be spotting out some open doors over there from the Knights. And the Knights, they are big chilling after their last attempt to get aggressive onto B4. Thankfully for them, they were able to get the resets. They got everybody back up.
Oh, yeah, they sure did. So they're, you know, but that was really interesting you got to give a big play out to B4 because Burgess, I thought he was downing out because he went and kind of pushed that one solo, gets knocked, but great teamwork coming from the rest of that B4 squad. Pedro had some crazy pressure fire going on, and he was able to crawl across the entire field to get back to his teammate. Oh, Maxon. Well, he felt that one. He's like, all right, I'm just going to go ahead and stay here instead of up on top right now. Smart play coming from him.
Very smart play. Very smart play. Now, a lot of these players, they're all kind of spread out for now. I mean, the zone is mighty large, but with this next shift, it does look like we are going to be sending it to Volnova. So I wouldn't be surprised if we start to see these squad mates group up, you know, kind of get closer to each other and not spread so far. For example, you got B4, but Dream Eaters on the north side still looking really good.
Oh yeah, they're gonna be able to kind of get into this circle here. There's a crate on that street. I don't think they're gonna be able to pick it up there, but Frag Machine, only one member left. He's hanging outside the zone, just trying to get all the position he can right here for his squad.
Great chilling. Meanwhile, Federal from Loops still with no kills, but you know what? It's mid-game. They got all their players still alive up here, and we see Federal kind of wedged between all those roofs. I mean, really nice cover. I mean, nobody's going to be able to spot Federal there unless Federal, you know, pops their head up to take shots. So it's really on their accord. And talking about teams trying to take some fights on their accord. Oh my goodness. Looks like Beowulf was a little separated from the squad and was spotted in the process.
And let's see, yeah, looks like, you know, Cloud9 was trying to pull a B4 and see if they can get him to safety. Unfortunately, not working out right now. So now C9, they're undermanned. They lost Bale, their main IGL and Fragger. So they're going to have to make some big plays if they want to survive this from UDR.
UDR Killers. I know they have a lot of fans and a lot of eyes watching them. Pretty solid squad from their region, looking to upset right now. At least the fanboys on the side of Cloud9. Beowulf was thirsted. Major mistakes happening right there from Adar. That grenade bouncing back off that roof, going to be connecting right to their footsteps. But UDR Killers, they have a challenge. They need to make their way past Cloud9 in order to get on into this next zone.
And this is not an easy zone for any of these teams right now. Cloud9, UDR, all these teams need to start fighting. They basically have to start fighting their way into this zone, and it's not going to be easy right now because there's only 59 seconds left on the clock here.
UDR looks like they're going to be taking the fight, continuing the fight with C9. We see them always getting tossed on out there. It looks like C9, they don't want anything to do with this engagement. They are focusing on the zone right now. They're just hauling ass into this new zone, into Volnova, trying to find something, trying to find some cover. Meanwhile, UDR Killers hot on the trail. We got Pyra out there by themselves once again, going to be healing on up, trying to get some points right now for C9.
Yeah, you know, they like you saw him, you know, Nano, he looked at Pyra, got a one shot onto him. And I was like, we got to run her, boys. We got to go ahead and try and take him out early. But Pyra's got a bush. Oh, and that could be huge. I think he does spot them out right now. He does see the two. Oh, sneaky little Pyra. Trying to make a big play for Cloud9. This could be devastating for UDR.
UDR Killers still in the outskirts right now. They have a couple vehicles to work with. And we've been watching these teams in Volnova pretty much since the start of this game. B4, they have a soft 2-2 split going on right now. Maxon trying to regroup on with the squad mates. Will be getting heavy fire on top of what we see out there in the distance. S&T making the crash. I mean, pretty much all the teams remaining in the lobby are just going to be sending it on into Volnova right now.
Trying to find any position they can. And you could see, like, B4, how well they work together as a squad. That pre-fire, you know, shutting it down. Being able to get their players back up, working so well, but look at that. Not much you can do right here on top of the hill. Got to make some big shots right now.
Yeah, very challenging terrain as well. I mean, you have these windmills. You can go inside them, and you can get some solid cover. But besides that, it's all open. And Alpha Legends right now tossing a huge molly onto Octaven. Octaven, pretty much the solo member from the squad, pushed up, all up on top of Alpha Legends. Still going to be alive up here. Look at all these mollies. Yeah, not only that, like, the mollies are inside the smoke, so that makes it even more challenging to see.
Well, hey, I mean, fire does cause smoke, but, you know, having smokes on top of fire, that's just insane right now. More mollies coming in. Look at Oped trying to catch outplay.
I mean, this is on the edge of the zone as well, and we do see the next one pop. It does shift a little further out there to the east. But Alpha Legends looking to take out S&T right now without being third-partied in the process from all those squads in Volnova. And Alpha Legends, they have a nice little wedge going on right now, a little 3-1 split with that anchor position. So we'll see how that one will play on out. Aerial
Oh,
view right now.
goodness.
Loops making some moves into Volnova.
The zone, though. The zone is hard shifted to the north. Oh, big push coming right now.
Oh, Faker going for that jump shot. Will be connected in return. Oped tossing a molly right on top of the Legends over here. There goes another one, and the third party from Loops added with that M16. Oped is looking to get the thirst, looking to get the confirms over here. 5 kills so far for S&T. Now we see the smokes in. Oh my goodness, look who else wants to join the party. B4.
Oh my god. I mean, look at this. This hard shift right here. It's so tough for all these teams. Gonna have to go out into the open if they want to survive. But B4, they are on a mission right now, but they got to start moving quick. Only 8 seconds left on the clock, but they got Cloud9, Alpha, all these guys gatekeeping them right now.
Yep, and they're making the push. We see B4. They're going to be crashing on right onto the 2 members of T9, spotting out where these enemies might lurk. The smokes throughout. The pre-fire through the smoke. Adar going to be firing themselves. The Uzi will be connecting onto one. Pyro with that G36 going for the same thing. Pedro going to be spotted on. Gonna be tagged, gonna be bagged right there. Pyra uneven. The only 2 members still up from the squad, and here comes the revive. B4 just got wiped clean, and that was the window, the perfect window of opportunity for Alpha Legends to continue making their push over here, trying to crawl on into this new zone.
Pyra was on the run earlier, but he was able to run in just in time to be able to save his squad. So that was a huge fight for Cloud9 right now, but they got to get picked up, healed up, and get ready for this next zone because this is a tough one right now. This blue hurts.
It does. Here comes Alpha 7 trying to make the push on out. Looks like one of the members from Alpha 7 will be spawning out Loops, just getting a knock, and that knock will allow for a snake right now on into this next zone. But the big fear for Kato, Death, or Dream Eaters, that is. 3 members from Dream Eaters right down there in their sidelines.
Yeah, see, this is going to be a tough zone right here. Loops are all set up nice and pretty. PK has an angle, but Federal catches 6less right now. Raven going to try to be able to get this revive. Not going to be easy for them. Pyro looking to do the heal strat right now. Picking up all those. He's got a ton of med kits. They did knock out B4 right here. So this is a really good play for Pyro in this situation.
Dream Eaters, 9 kills so far. Have this open field pretty much. So if any squad tries to push on over there, they're going to have some nice sight lines. And I do believe we saw the Knights with at least 1 vehicle. Loops, they have the hard cover. They have 4 up as well. So it's going to be challenging for any team, really, to come out on top of this one, especially if you are the Knights getting just grenaded to death right now from Loops.
You know, just trying to survive. You got 6less up, man. The snake. I mean, it always just ends up being 6less by himself, man. Just trying to be able to get some more points for his team. Pyra still healing up so far right now, getting more position for his squad. Great play from Cloud9 Pyra in this position. And look at 6less. Snaking his way on in, but this blue zone hurts. He's going to have to get up.
Forced to pop on up, trying to get the runaround, but will be spotted by Matic. And, you know, Dream Eaters, do they want to get this point? Yep. There you go.
Yep.
6less was spotted. There you go. I mean, hey, 5th place, though. 5th place. I mean, consistency is key right now, honestly, for any new squad kind of getting thrown together. So, Dream Eaters versus Loops. You got Loops going back and forth, doing a little shuffle right now, trying not to get shot in return. Pyra still going to be alive out there, healing on up as well. Alpha Legends, Dream Eaters, both teams are going to be just firing on top of Loops, trying to take them out right now.
I mean, that just shows you how powerful the heal strat is right now, because he's already secured at least 3rd place right now. But Dream Eaters want that first right now. Trying to go in with the Uzi. Look at Carrillo with the AK laying down.
AKM in the bush. Gonna be going for that firing right here. Meanwhile, allowing the squad mates to get revived, and it doesn't even matter. Loops getting the 2nd chicken dinner here in the West Scrims.
Wow.
Pulling out a fast one at the end there. Volnova. I mean, what a final ending, honestly.
Not easy. Not an easy one at all right there, but you got to give it. I mean, the thing that I noticed the most was, you got to look at Pyra. You know, Pyra from Cloud9 being able to just use that head, use that noggin.